It's Ordnance with the First. Welcome in, my friend. It's good to see you here. I'm glad you made it in. It's been a while since I've streamed. Had some stuff come up in life like usual, but here I am. All right, let's see what we got. Got a game of the day. Hooray. Yeah, we're gonna continue with our Final Fantasy run through. It's our second playthrough of the game. So we're having a lot of fun with it, just being silly. We have to give a dagger to Mutamix Bubbly Pots here. And I've got to say, the goblins are probably some of my favorite characters, just because of how silly they are. I like the way they talk. They make me happy. So we're just going to jump in. Who is Uplander come to tendering of Mutamix Bubbly Pots? Who is this person who's come to my house? Like, you just show up uninvited to my tent? What's wrong with you? Fighty Tool drinks an Airy Shelf. Airy Self. This is from Swinbros. When full of Airy Self, Fighty Tool changes to Stony Shine, name of Materia. If Materia join with other Fighty Tool, then Big Eyes Fighty Tool gain power of Airy Self. Shock. Mutamix is reckoning the Uplander is friend of Minfilia. Yeah, kinda. Yes, tongue flaps reach ears of Mutamix with fastness. Minfilia wants Uplander to see power of Materia. Uplander brings Fighty Tool to Mutamix, yes? I am doing well. How are you, Ordnance? I'm doing super well. Doing super well tonight. One might even say outstanding. I am outstanding. Shkach. Fighting Tool is unstrung as eating tool. Make good teachy show of power of Materia. Can't believe Thanksgiving's just a few days away. No joke. I know. They're like, hey, we need stuff for food. And I'm like, wait, that's this week. Okay. Guess we're going to do it live. The whole year just, I feel like, has gone on without me, I feel, in some ways. The Materia Master. Now, eyes of Uplander point at Fighty Tool, yes? Shh, shock. Material join with Fighty Tool. Turkey out of the freezer. 2025 gone by too quick. Yeah, no joke. I saw somebody today that was posting for their New Year's event. 36 days. They're doing it in 36 days. I can't believe that, honestly. Yeah, 36 days left of 2025. Actually, it might have been 37 days because it was like a countdown timer, you know, so it's probably 37. But anyway. Da-da-ch, da-da-ch, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Whiskey! Welcome in, my friend. It said plays Jaws music, so I sang it for you. Just so that you could... Hi! Hello! Welcome in. Fighty Tool gains power of Materia. Fighty Tool reborn. Here, Uplander, take Fighty Tool to Minfilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It is created by drawing out the etheric constituents from a piece of equipment and then crystallizing them. How are you, Visky? I'm glad you're here. We're gonna have ads in 3 minutes. Who's my tailor? Oh, that's a good question. She's I think she's British, maybe? Somewhere over there in Europe. I don't know. I paid a pretty penny for it. Who's my tailor? I know, right? I got a new hat, y'all. It's a brand new hat on my head. It looks great. I like my hat. And it glows. There's glow parts to it. Oh no, British. They drink tea. Yeah. That's why we throw it in the... I don't know. That's why we do tea badly here. We made the mistake of throwing all the good stuff in the ocean. We threw all the good tea away. No, we just have to do with what we got. Should meet her one day. Is she cute? Oh, she's very cute. One might venture to say that she's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must have sufficient spirit bond. That being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with its owner's spirit. Gorgeous. Yes, just like that. When you attach a piece of materia to gear, you imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Munimix turned that dagger of yours from something as would struggle to cut steak into a weapon worth wielding. Yes, I am definitely messing around. I am totally joking. My model maker is Visky Visay. She's in chat right now. If you have not followed Visky Visay, you should go follow Visky on her channel. If you missed the link that's up in the chat just a bit, if you missed the link, her information is in my About Me section. You can go and click on her logo. It'll take you right to her channel. Follow her. Go. Weapon worth wielding. Shock. Uplander wishes to be joiner of materia? Then Uplander best fill brain case with knowings of crafty making. With knowings of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of materia. If Uplander wants brain case to rattle with knowings of materia, Uplander best trade tongue flaps with learny ones of Munimix. Alright, so if I want to know how to do materia and stuff, I gotta talk to all of his lackeys. Or her lackeys. Their lackeys. There's Finbros, and Adkin, and Halberinth, and Fubas, and then that little guy, but I don't know where the other little guy went. Anyway, so we did that. Now we need to go back to the place. I still can't do my mount. Oh god. Unable to sleep. That's no good. Excuse me. Yeah, I've found myself in a bit of a pickle, if I'm going to be honest, because I have to get up at just the right time of the day that if I go to sleep, I can't get up for work. But if I don't sleep, then I don't sleep. And that's not fun. I need to go to Horizon. So it's kind of lame. Because I need like 12 hours of sleep or no sleep. And if I get 12 hours of sleep, then I don't go to sleep. Or, you know what I mean? Like, I would have to go to bed too early that I would literally get home from work, have to go right to bed. I don't have to repair anything. Yes! So, that's the conundrum I'm in right now. Is I either get no life or I get no sleep. And I got too much going on, what with being a parent and job and all of that, that I can't not have a life. So, no sleep, I guess. At least tell Brooklyn, right? No, sleep. Tell Brooklyn. Right? That's a song, I think. So we're going to play from some Final Fantasy. And it's going to be great. I'm going to queue for some roulettes too, because I'm getting to the point where we can do the roulettes. Hey, look, this guy popped up with a quest. Nedrick Ironheart. Hello, Halatai. Nedrick of the Signs of the Seventh Dawn has some useful information he wishes to share. Hail, adventurer. I'm Nedrick Ironheart, an explorer by trade and a scion by allegiance. And you, my friend, look to me, an adventurer in need of a challenge. I happen to know just the place that will offer it to you. Tucked away in a corner of eastern Thanalan lies Halatai, and it is there that you will find the excitement you crave. The place boasts a storied history. It was built some 100 years past as a training grounds for gladiators. The calamity laid ruin to it, though, as it did to most things. Now Halatai is a shadow of its former self, but in the dark of that shadow lurk wild beasts, both bloodthirsty and beyond count. For one such as yourself, I dare say there is no place finer than Halatai to test your skill and refine your technique. Indeed, I've taken the liberty of passing your name along to the flames who oversee the place. Should you visit, speak to one Fafajoni near the entryway. Yeah, okay. What else we got? Hail, adventurer! You wear the expression of one who seeks new battlegrounds to hone your burgeoning skills. Do not ask how Nedrick knows, he simply knows. Now tell me, are you perchance familiar with the sunken temple of Karn? I will not hold it against you if you are not. The ruins only surfaced when the calamity split the ground asunder, after all. Any road, it's a popular destination these days for adventurers looking for new frontiers to explore. If you're keen to join them, why not make the journey to southern Thanalan and visit the temple for yourself? What with the many dangers that lurk within, the immortal flames are keeping close watch over the place. But a Lalafell by the name of Bibimu should be able to offer you passage. Okay, cool. So, 2 new dungeons. I have to go talk to the people to be able to get into the dungeons, of course. So we will be going to do that. But first, we'll enter the Solar. Welcome back from the ads. Thank you so much. Those last forever, I know, and I'm sorry. But your support by sticking through those helps me keep my stream going. Helps me give giveaways and all sorts of fun stuff. So I appreciate you very much for sitting through those. Thank you. Welcome back, Tinkio. I trust you visit the bonfire. Your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful? Yes, it did. Here's your stabby knife. Ah, what a remarkable difference a single piece of materia can make. Granted, the skill needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. As I'm sure you're aware, the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge you need, Tinkio. Make it your ally. Now it's time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray, speak with me when you're ready to begin. Hey look, I get a weapon. Minfilia would like you to assist the immortal flames. Word arrived from Thancred concerning our ongoing investigation. It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend Ungust, the false priest. False priest. I can speak, I promise. He revealed that he is due to meet with the Amalja to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Amalja responsible for the abductions, and so they mean to have Ungust attend as planned. As the Amalja are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provide it to them, Tinkio. Thancred is presently attending to another matter, but will join you as soon as he is able. Until such time as he does, you will be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade tell me to tell you to save some for him. Such is his confidence in you, a confidence I share. When you have made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drybone and report to the Flame Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. There's lots of crystal stuff going along right now. Everything's about crystals. Crystal this, crystal that. Speaking of crystals, anybody remember that drink, Crystal Light? It was like a powdered drink mix in, like a low-fat Kool-Aid, basically. Battle gear and field gear, what? Look at this stuff you can buy. Look at this hat. It's a cotton sugar loaf hat. Let's see. Port at Camp Drybone. Where's this one? I have not discovered this area yet. What about... I have to go to Camp Drybone, so let's just go. Woo! Camp Drybone, woo! Camp Drybone, woo! Oh, might help if I turn the quests and stuff in. I get excited, you see. I get very, very excited. Hello, Flame Sergeant. Ah, you're Tinkio Streams of the Scions. My thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is to capture Amalja and prize from them the whereabouts of the abductees. The lizard men aren't aware that their man Ungust has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we'll spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of our mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, and so we requested the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much more of the Amalja plot if the mission succeeds, Tinkio. Let's make sure it does. So, he wants me to make way to an invisible city? How do I find it? It isn't exactly as if it is visible. I'll just go look for it, shall I? Okay. I am totally just kidding. Like, I've done these before, so I know how to get there, but it's funny. It's like, go find the invisible city. Okay. Ah. Any clues where I should start looking for something I can't see? Any clues at all? Vandalous imps. You there, you vandalous imp. Ugh. Hop, hop, hop. Hey look, rotting corpse people. Do I have to go on this side? Hey look, the invisible city. Destination. Da 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 da. Yes, let's proceed. Let us proceed in a general this way direction. Is the bait in place? Our man is in position, sir. Good, we make our move as soon as the Amaja appear. Yes, sir. Wah!
What is the meaning of this?
Wait, something's amiss. I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the immortal flame's clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? 'Twas almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. Your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Grr. Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. Oh dear. I'm gonna have to slaughter all these people. I don't know exactly who it is we're supposed to be killing, but, you know, just kill him. It's fine. Hee hee hee. How long will you last, I wonder? Just you wait. I should probably kill these little guys. Put up your weapon, or your comrade's a dead man. Behind you! Uh-oh. Should rest. I'm getting the depression stage, which means I'm sleepy now. Haha. Have a good stream on. I will. Thank you so much. I hear you about that. I feel that. Bring him. The rest of you, march. Traitorous scum. Uh-oh. Somewhere. I fear the Amalja mean to give us to their gods as an offering. If I must die, then let me die as a soldier's death, with steel in hand. Bowl of Embers is now accessible. Confront Ifrit in the Bowl of Embers. Oh, hell yeah. Sweet. I can't believe that was an instant queue, honestly. People must be queuing for the duty roulette. Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. O mighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you, grace us with your divine presence.
What is this?
What is this? O mighty Ifrit, we bring before you ignorant savages who know not of your godhead. If it pleases you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame, and mark them as your own. Bloody hells. Bring those two as well. What's going on? This ain't what we agreed. None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the rite of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No, spare me, I beg you.
Pitiful children of man, by my breath I claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions. Feed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn.
Oh, mighty Ifrit, my one true God. Your words are my bread. Impossible! By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another? Yes, that is the only explanation. Grrr.
Forsooth, thy frail mortal frame can serve as a vessel to the blessing of but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waxeth clear, thou art the godless blessed number. The paragons warned of thine abhorrent kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered.
Here we go. This nail. Excellent. Well, that was quick. Huh. What is that? That is a thing laying on the ground. It is a crystalline-looking thing, and now it's floating. It's floating. What is this? I'm just gonna like suspend it between my hands because I feel like that's what the right thing to do is. Whoa. Pew. Whoa. Pray forgive my lateness. I killed the thing, dude. I was delayed by a congregation of Amalja zealots. I swear, each seemed more evangelical than the last. Huh. Persistent lot. Whew. I see the Bloodsorn wasted no time extracting the captives. No less than I'd expect from the Flame General's hand-picked men. As for those two, it's fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Tinkyo. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would never have let you face it alone. You've given a veritable baptism by fire. Nope. But let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surrounds. Cap Drybone, shall we? This way, sir. So that was the mighty Ifrit. And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I anticipated, even taking Uldan interference into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia. Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Not that there was aught worth a damn for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find I am troubled by that adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Perhaps, but that is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. Do you promise? Please say you promise. With allies like that. Beware, woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da. I win. Haha, I win. Haha, yay. Ah, there you are, Tinkyo. Come, rest a while. You'll have no better opportunity. After witnessing their god's ignominious defeat, the Amalja will be less inclined to risk our wrath, for a time at least. Now, where were we? Ah, yes. I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use to you or the abductees. They may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said of their minds. For once a man is tempered. But it still suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all our misfortunes, there's at least reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand, no less. That is the deed of no ordinary individual, Tinkyo. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I've long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Minfilia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to the mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself to rest. Take some time to relax and return to the Waking Sands when you are good and ready, and we can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. Yeah, okay. I want to go to find Halatai. I gotta find Halatai. Halatai, ba-doop, doop, doop, da, boo-ba-da-ba, ba-doop, boop-ba. Halatai's in general this way direction. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. I'm running, running as fast as I can. Do you think I'll make it? Do you think I'll make it? Running, keep holding my hand. Hello, Father Joni. If it is the halls of Halatai you need seek no further. Permit me to tell you something of this place. The name comes from an ancient tongue, Halatai meaning the land of many shadows. It was here that our distant ancestors first settled, and bah, you've not come all this way for a lesson in history. Shh, listen. Do you not hear the howls and growls? Do you not feel how they shake the very earth beneath you? Hello, Zal. Welcome in, my friend. Those sounds are the work of no wind, my friend, nor that rumbling the doing of any shadows. Those are the calls of Halatai, and for now the beasts once kept for the Colosseum lurk here. And these are no gentle beasts broken by the hand of man. No, there are those within that even the might of the immortal frames cannot tame. From the look of you, you must be Tinkio. I received word from Nedric that you might be along. By his recommendation, I grant you leave to enter freely. I only pray you're able to find your way out. I can do it, I promise. Quest complete. Halatai, now accessible. Sweet. Okay, now, I had one more. I have Sunken Temple of Karn, and that is Little Alamigo. Blackbrush Station. Oh, I'm right here. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna run. Because, why not? I have no mount, though, so this is gonna take a while. Debating getting Taco Bell at 11 at night. Do it. Because Taco Bell is the shit. And it's only 11 at night. It could be worse. It could be 2 a.m. and Taco Bell could be closed. I thought about getting Taco Bell today, and I did not get Taco Bell today. There we go. Sabatender, Sabatender. Welcome back from the ads. Welcome back from the ads. Hey, look, a Corpse Brigade Knuckle Dancer. What level am I? 32. Oh, these guys might actually, like, I might actually get attacked by these. So I might actually have to, like, kind of skirt around here. I learned something pretty nifty about Final Fantasy, though, that I didn't know. If mobs, like, when I used to play World of Warcraft, you could not walk up to a mob. No matter which way it was facing, you could not walk up to it without aggroing it if you were a certain level. Like that guy. It didn't matter what direction they were facing. It just didn't matter. If you were low enough, you aggroed that particular mob. If you, however, are on Final Fantasy, if the mob is facing away from you, you don't aggro it. You can, like, literally walk behind them. In my opinion, that is the best. See, he turned around. But I thought that was cool. I did not know I could do that until 6 days ago. I was avoiding everything like the plague until 6 days ago when I happened to walk behind a mob that did not see me on the brand new Occult Crescent thing. And I'm like, huh, that did not aggro me. I wonder. And so then I ran around and I tested it, and they don't, if they're not facing you, they don't see you, they don't aggro you. That's cool. That is a cool detail. That's not lazy right there. That is a cool detail. Just saying. Welcome to the Sunken Temple of Karn, or what remains of it at least. Used by ancient Beladians as a place to worship the sun goddess Azima, much about the temple's history remains shrouded in mystery. While we have sent a research team into the depths, I regret to say that the investigation proceeds at a snail's pace. That is, when it proceeds at all. It would seem that the Beladians have rigged the temple with all manner of devious traps and snares to deter temple robbers, no doubt. We have recruited adventurers to assist in disarming the traps, but be forewarned, many who have entered have yet to return. Should you wish to brave the depths, we would welcome your aid. Complete. Bibimu. Bibimu. Sunken Table of Karn, now accessible. Da 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 da. Phew. Cool. Because you, leveling. Oh, let's do Guild Heist first, because DPS adventure in need. Yeah, no joke. I like that they made it so that those darn face things don't come off the pads. So they don't chase you around. That's nice. I like that. I kind of actually like the mechanic that they added where on the last boss, when you get chained to the thing, I kind of actually like that. I thought that was neat. Let's see. What's up? How you doing? Welcome in. What's good? Reese's peanut butter cups, marshmallows, and graham crackers. That's what's up. That's what's good. Turn that into a s'more. If you've never used a peanut butter cup instead of Hershey's chocolate to make a s'more, you're not lived. Unless, of course, you're allergic to peanut butter, in which case, pretend I didn't say anything, because you're missing out. Well met, traveler. Might I interest you in a chocobo porter? Why, no, thank you. But put me on the list. Woohoo, I made it. Got some leaves we could do. Got some leaves we could do. How are you doing, though? Is it Maury? Welcome in. Greetings and welcome to Little Alamigo. My name is Esmond, and I represent the Adventurers Guild. The people here need any and all help that happens their way. Might you have come to lend a hand? Sure, why not? If so, you must first undertake a trial leave quest to prove yourself capable of surviving the many terrors of Thanalan. I literally just killed a Freet, and you want me to do a trial leave quest. Yeah, okay, news probably hasn't traveled that fast. I killed a Freet, but I'll do your travel. It's fine. This task should serve as an adequate test. What say you, adventurer? Lay it on me, my friend. What do we got? Necrologos. The Noctambulist. It hasn't been in the morning paper. Yeah, exactly. I can't expect everyone to know who I am yet. Okay, I think I need to go outside to be able to do this one. Okay, and it says we're number 2 in line waiting for our guild test. I don't remember if I can do the leave quest and the guild test at the same time. I don't remember. Because I know that the moment that I start it, the queue will pop. So I'm just going to wait the few minutes that it will take for the queue to pop first. It says 10 minutes. I should be able to finish it by then. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Is this, what are we supposed to do? Oh, gather the pages. Okay. Oh, I can... Oh, come on. I've been slowed. I've been slowed. Only one more. Excellent. There we go. Necrologos Fiend destroyed. Turn to little Alamigo? Yes, please. Please bring me back so I can turn this in.
You appear to have been through a great deal. This reward should help lift your spirits.
Bonus for difficulty and speed. And I got a hat.
It's clear that you should have no difficulty completing my other guild leaves. I see no need to test you further. Excellent. Little Alamigo will benefit from any aid you can provide. Pray, come to me should you desire more work.
I can definitely do that. Alright, little Alamigo leaves unlocked. Let's see. I think... Report to the Waking Sands. So let's go back to Horizon. We'll make our way back there. While we wait on the queue. While we wait on the queue, we'll go back to Horizon. We will run to the Waking Sands. Do, 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 do. Sleeping? I was merely shielding my eyes from the sun. Were you now? Ba, ba, da, 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 da. Pray return to the Waking Sands. Yes. That is what we are doing right this now. Returning to the Waking Sands. Pray. Ah, the triumphant hero returns. Thancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently in the Solar giving a full report to Lady Manfilia. You should join them at once. Lady Manfilia is most eager to see you. Yeah, okay. My late arrival nearly cost Tinkio his life. I wasn't there when the Amalja took him prisoner. And I wasn't there when they served him to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle he survived, but that does not excuse the fact that he should never have had to face such dangers alone. I failed him utterly. Just as I'm failing you all. What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... Oh, hello. Thank you. It's so good to see you. Again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regaling Minfilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything. You've done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear, and now we can put paid to our long investigation. As we suspected, the Amalja undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Ul'dah. Similar incidents have been rife in both Lim Ziliminza and Gridania of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested the physical realm, primals must consume ether if they are to maintain their presence here, and the stronger they become, the more ether they require. Now, ether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life and permeates the very air we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of ether, crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be tracked back to a primal. Which leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of Aether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon towards which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together, or etheric coalescence, which grants the being physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give, and in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself were subjected. Yet, even as Ifrit took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remained unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. We know not the why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. It is as though a greater power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now see why. The recent incidents all share a common trait: meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. The immortal frames assured me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Tinkyo. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. Whether she intended to or no, Minfilia neglected to tell you something. Something I think it would be best you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I'm sorry to report that all are to be put to death, the flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse. But once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal whom he cannot choose but worship. And so, we Scions continue our fight, that no more innocents need be sacrificed. I hope that you will continue to stand with us, Tinkyo. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the loss of his people suffered. Till next time. Gods forgive me, how many more lives? Louisoix would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. All right. Minfilia is wearing a wry smile. Might it have something to do with your newfound fame? Until not so very long ago, you were but one of the many adventurers seeking to make their way in Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Therefore, you traveled the realm, aiding those in need without thought of reward, confirming to Y'shtola and the Scions would benefit from your aid. And no sooner had you joined us than you personally bested the Primal Ifrit. You have achieved a great deal in a short time and won fame in so doing. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you will soon discover. We have guests, Sinkyo, or rather, you have guests. Beg pardons! Ah, Lady Minfilia, radiant as always. I'm given to understand the Scion of the Seventh Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero into their midst. I'm here on behalf of the Maelstrom, Grand Company of Limsa to offer said hero a place of honor within our ranks. As you can see, Tinkyo, our recent exploits have garnered you the attentions of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Each organization would have Ifrit's Bane for its own. To this end, all three have sent officers to court you. Oh, well, I declare, isn't that just the sweetest little thing? They would not ordinarily go to such lengths to enlist a new recruit. That they have is evidence of their high regard for you. I find myself wondering how word of Tinkyo's deeds spreads so quickly. That the immortal flame should know of this triumph is to be expected, but what of the other grand companies? Your reputation precedes you, Master Streams. It's no ordinary man who can face a primal and emerge the victor. The Order of the Twin Adder has need of valiant men such as you. Join our strength to ours, friend, and together let us ensure that peace ever reigns over the Twelveswood. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you, Master Streams. My comrades speak of you in the most glowing terms. A man of your talent belongs with the immortal flames. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us secure a prosperous future for Ul'dah. The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said you have the look of a hero. Full often does she speak of you, friend. As do many others in Limsa. Long before the rest of Eorzea took note, your name was well known to us, owing to your valorous deeds on behalf of our citizens. It is only natural that we should want you for the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together let us see the grand vessel of Limsa Lominsa to the shores of glory. Okay. Lady Minfilia? Very well. No, I am quite sure you need no reminding. Mayhap a brief summary of the situation would help to clarify your thoughts on this matter. As you know, the Grand Companies are all-encompassing organizations empowered to call upon the martial, economic, and technological resources of their respective city-states in times of strife. There are presently 3 such organizations in Eorzea: the Maelstrom of Limbs of Melinza, the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania, and the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah. Serving a Grand Company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You will be charged with its defense and tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you will be furnished with various rewards, some of which may well prove useful to you in your other endeavors. If you are agonizing over which Grand Companies best deserve your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make this day need not be permanent. Should you wish to shift your allegiance at a later date, you are entitled to do so. And yet, I concede it is no small choice you face. Ah, a thought occurs to me. You will, of course, recall that the 3 city-states are planning to hold remembrance services. Well, as part of the proceedings, I'm given to understand that the leader of each Grand Company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? Yes! A fine suggestion. You are wise as you are beautiful, my lady. Very well. Let Tinkio hear our leader speak. Then return here with his decision. We eagerly await your answer. Hiya! I know full well that adventurers are by their nature liberty-loving breed, and not best suited to the discipline of military service, but I strongly urge you to join a Grand Company nonetheless. While the promise of reward is enticing in itself, it is not the only benefit. You are possessed of great power, Tinkyo, and with it you are capable of doing untold good. Yet know that great power is wont to attract attention, not all of it friendly. There will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. Yet however vigilant you are but one man. In the midst of a Grand Company, however, you will be one of many against many. You will be one man against many, a friend amongst friend. Your achievements will be shared, and so will the danger. I can think of no better arrangement. Of course, joining one organization need not mean leaving the other. I hope that we can continue to rely upon your aid. The 12 know that we will have need of it in the days ahead. The Grand Companies seek to protect their own nations. We Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Eorzea as a whole. Similar, yet not quite the same. Now then, I expect you'll be afield more often in the future. As such, I would have you carry this Link Pro with you at all times. It will allow us to stay in touch regardless of location. Eorzea is changing, Tinkyo, and you have the power to shape it anew. None can say what the morrow will bring, but so long as we believe in ourselves, there is naught we cannot achieve. Now, it is time you made ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Tataru. She will apprise you as to where and when the remembrance services are due to take place. Speak with Tataru. I am still in queue for that guild heist. I can't believe that. Average wait time 23 minutes. Time in queue 26 minutes. At least I'm number 1 in line, I guess. See, I knew it. Alright, close. Hello. Greetings. Go, Agnes, go. Or not. I guess we're doing it live. We didn't need no tank stance. Ta-da! Sweet. I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting, Tinkyo. I might have sung your praises a little too loudly and often to a few too many people. Next time I'll be sure to hold my tongue, literally if necessary. Anyway, I expect you want to know where and when the remembrance services are taking place. If all goes to plan, Gridania's Grand Company, the Order of the Twin Adder, will hold the first of the 3 services, and Elder Seed Seer Kane Senna will deliver her address at Niketo's Amphitheater. I should probably mention at this point that due to the organizational challenges involved in assembling all of the involved parties, it's possible that the order of their services might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that, so make Gridania your first port of call. Next, you'll need to go to Ul'dah, where Flame General Roban Alden will be addressing the masses at the Royal Promenade. Oh, and it's rumored there's to be a special guest. How exciting! Last but not least, you must make your way to the stateroom in Limsa Liminza, where Maelstrom Chief Admiral Mirwib Blowfishfin will be given her address. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself to the sentry Xanthale, and he will admit you. Got all that? Well, off you go then. I hope you find the remembrance services suitably educational. I suggest visiting the city-states in my prescribed order, though. With your record of impeccable timing and luck, the schedule may well change in favor of your preferred travel plans. Farewell. Okay, so we gotta go to Gridania first. Gridania. Boom. Yes. Gridania. Boom. Yes. Da da da. Ba da da. Ba da ba 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 ba. Ba da ba 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 ba. Ba da ba 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 ba. What is yours? Hello. Broadening horizons. Would grant you passage to the White Wolf Gate. Oh, hell yeah. Accept. Tinkyo, is it not? I've been following your exploits with great interest. You have served Liminza well, but I believe your greatest accomplishments are yet to come. It is such lofty expectations that I would grant you passage beyond Gridania's own White Wolf Gate. Take this pass and show it to Franchemontio, the gatekeeper. Gird yourself well for the battles to come, and I'm sure the news of your deeds will reach me again before long. Be careful, I'm gonna go gird myself. Aethernet. The amphitheater. 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 Holy shit, I'm gonna gird. Or my gird. Oh, goodness.
I lost my son to the calamity.
The 3 seed seers are all together. Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body. Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelveswood. Fearful of the Green Wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seedseer. The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness. And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat. "5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Cartano. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity. The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed, each waking hour a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk
pox
the
on that
high
bloody
roads without
Ixal.
fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united. Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania. We are gathered here to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action. I bid you join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder's standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity, we must think of the children.
Woods will be done.
It's up to us to protect the forest.
the elementals!
If you'll permit me, Alfie no. And my sister, Alize, at your service. I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler. You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
Really? Are you sure that's what you're in pursuit of? The Gridanians are unfortunate enough to have to contend with two beast tribes. The Ixal are unquestionably the more troublesome, being of naturally warlike disposition and want to summon their bloodthirsty primal Garuda. The Sylphs, by contrast, are peaceful in nature, being mischievous rather than malevolent, and they have long been on friendly terms with the Gridanians, until recently at least. Alas, they have grown aloof, and change observed at roughly the time they summoned their primal Remo. The Gridanians have no love for war. They consider open conflict a last resort. Though they clash with the Ixal ever more regularly, you may be assured that they do so in self-defense. As for the Sylphs, they are as yet bound by a peace treaty, though one wonders how long it will be before it's broken. The Twelveswood was grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gridania vulnerable to attack. The people are hopeful that restoring the wood, and thereby the power of the elementals, will put an end to their woes. Yet how long will that take? Centuries, I'd wager. Meanwhile, the Ixal will continue their incursion, spurred on by Garuda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether the Gridanians like it or not, sooner or later it will come to all-out war, and when it does, the Order of the Twin Adder will need all the help it can muster. How valuable might the aid of a capable adventurer prove to them, then? Okay. Now we gotta go to Ul'dah. To the Royal Promenade. Hello. Hello, Royal Promenade. Let us go to
The Chamber of Rule. And now we'll go... I guess it doesn't matter, because this is like literally on the opposite side, I think.
Behold, 'tis the Sultana Nanimo herself!
And Roban as well.
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore. Hurrah! Rauban! Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ul dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold, where by the grace and glory of Nalthal have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Ul'dah!
Hooray!
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Ul'dah stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you. Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Ul'dah, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Ul'dah. As Ul'dah prospers, so shall her people. Ya for Ul'dah!
Together we are one.
Your grace.
Rauban? Ul'dah. I, Nanimo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Ul'dah. Yet those who measured that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Ul'dah, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and fortune, stride fearless into the Inferno, for we are, by fire, reborn! Forsooth!
The time is now!
I fancy meeting you again.
The Uldans have a long history of conflict with the Amalja, the beast tribe that worships the primal Ifrit. Judging by your look of distaste, I take it you have encountered them. The Uldans do not shy from confrontation. If aught threatens their precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it. So have they dealt with Ifrit thus far, smothering his flames each time he is stoked to life. Yet he is but one of several problems. Though they have been quiet these past 5 years, the Garleans have not gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Ul'dah has no clear policy on how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultanate's coffers are bottomless, and even assuming they had the coin, resources will be finite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been observed that the Amalja are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do so, the Uldans send their forces to smite the primal, and though they invariably succeed, each victory is bought with blood. It is a war of attrition which they cannot well sustain. Small wonder, then, that the immortal frames are eager to recruit more members. At such a desperate hour, an adventure of your experience would be a most welcome addition to their ranks. And off we go to Limsa Laminza. 69 teleportation tickets. Nice. I have 68 remaining. I just used my 69th one. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Talk to Xanthael. Hello, Xanthael. Here to attend the remembrance service. Be quick, the Admiral is due to give her address at any moment. Yes, take me to the stateroom, please. To the stateroom.
The Garleans are another matter altogether.
So much for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride. "700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say. The crimson field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the black longship represents a pirate vessel.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom Standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilthier's bloody executioners, and together we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartano. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa. I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage, yet many of ours did not survive. Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom. Much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishback
The Sahagin
bastards.
have risen?
While the mines of Ogomero spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now the curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard, and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves, till sea swallows all!
Long live the Admiral! Admiral then!
Gather the lads!
Ha! Where's me cutlass? I'll follow ye to the 7 hells, Admiral!
Fancy meeting you again.
As the Admiral mentioned in her address, Limsa Lominsa is plagued by 2 beast tribes. The first are the fish-like Sahagin, worshippers of the primal Leviathan. The second are the kobolds, who dwell beneath the earth and take the primal Titan for their god. As if the beast tribe's presence weren't troublesome enough, the Garleans have also chosen to erect a fortress right on the Limizzen's backyard. And that is to say, not of internal strife. As a nation of pirates, there is no end to the blood feuds between the various factions, and while they fight amongst themselves, the Garleans whet their blades and watch. If the Lamenzins are to have any hope of withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be set aside, and the primal threat dealt with once and for all. To this end, I expect that they will soon take decisive action against the beast tribes. Mark my words, the Maelstrom Standard will be drenched a deeper shade of crimson ere long. That a capable adventurer like you would be a valuable addition to their crew is beyond question. But will you sail with the Admiral? Tikio, this is Memphilia. You are well, I hope. Would I be correct in thinking that the final remembrance service has now concluded? A moment ago, you say? What a coincidence. Jesting aside, I trust you remember our guests from the Grand Companies. Well, delighted though we are to have them here at the Waking Sands, it would not do to keep them in suspense any longer than necessary. In short, hurry back. Yeah, okay, let's go back. I think I'm gonna swallow some sea. I think I'll be a maelstrom. Very soon, I hope. Very soon I will have a mount. I should, because once you get the Grand Company, you have the ability to get the Grand Company Chocobo. And I am ready for the Grand Company Chocobo. I've been ready for the Grand Company Chocobo since the character creation screen. I can speak, I promise. I'm just not very good at it sometimes. Plus, I am getting just the slightest bit sleepy. So I might finish up this bit of quest and then raid out for the night. Enter the Solar. Hoofing it kind of blows cheeks. Yes, it does. It really does. Welcome back, Tinkio. Were the Grand Company leader's words as illuminating as you had hoped? Aye, each nation is beset with problems. I trust you see now why your services are in such high demand. Would that there were more of you, Tinkio. But you must be tired from your journey. Why don't you rest a while and take a moment to reflect on your decision? Once your mind is made up, pray give the Grand Company officers your answer.
The gods only know what grand company our adventurer friend will keep. The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies. As though the Calamity and Seventh Umbral era warranted scarcely a mention.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies. Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity? No, dear Alize, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the Calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience. There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I mean to find it.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
I should hope so.
My lady! We are to escort you!
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
I forgot how shrouded in mystery they made those two. With the power you possess, there will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. Must needs, must needs, must needs, must needs. Yet, however vigilant you are but one man. In the midst of a grand company, however, you will be one man amongst many, a friend amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared, and so will the danger. Yeah, okay. Hello, Storm Officer. How's the Admiral's speech? Ah, but you need not explain. That you stand before me now is answer enough. You have resolved to join the Maelstrom, have you not? Yes, yes I have. That's the spirit, lad, with the likes of you. How much stronger is our crew? Let us brave the seas together, friend. Now the choice is made, it is time to add your name to our rolls. Make your way to the Maelstrom Command back in Limsa. The recruitment officer seems eager to welcome you to Limsa's grand company. It is on the upper decks in case you've forgotten. I will send word to our personnel officer to expect you. The duties of a Maelstrom officer can be both arduous and challenging, but I promise you, you will not regret this choice. May your passage be swift and your bearings sure. Okay, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go now. Return to the lower decks. Oh, hell yeah. We'll go to the aft castle. We'll go to the storm personnel officer. Hail, adventurer. What business have you at Maelstrom Command? I believe you're expecting me. Aye, our recruitment officer sent word of your coming. It shall be my honor to induct you into the ranks of the Maelstrom. Now, before I can accept your oath, you must be made aware of several... Sir! What is it, Private? And this had better be important. Sir, we've received a report from a lookout in Lower Lanasha, sir. Imperial forces have fired upon a Highwind Skyways airship. The vessel's in a bad way, sir. It appears to be banking for an emergency landing in Cedarwood. Cedarwood? Damn it! We have no troops available in that area. The bulk of our infantry is bogged down on the coast, skirmishing with the fishbacks. Streams, this is highly irregular, but I fear your first duty in service to the Maelstrom must needs be unofficial. If our man in Lower Lanasha is correct, the airship will come down in territory crawling with Imperial scouts. If there are any survivors, we must reach them before the Garleans do. Make haste to Cedarwood, locate the airship, and if any of its occupants are alive, make sure they come to no further harm. We'll see about swearing you in upon your return. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, that's where we made it. I am not going to make it much longer myself, so we're going to yawn. We are going to raid out from here. Let me see who we have. Let's see what friends we have. Let's see. Who do we have? Who do we have? We could go and see. Oh, I know who we're gonna do. We're gonna go. We are gonna go here. We're gonna go see our friend. All right, everybody. I'll be back again tomorrow, sometime in the late evening Pacific time, like somewhere around like 8 to 9 to sometime in that area of the night. I'm gonna go to bed, yes. So yeah, until then, tomorrow night, late-ish, sometime, go have fun. Say hi to Ghost Host Ghost Ram, who supports our channel a lot. Go have fun. They are playing Liquor Store Simulator, so this should be fun. I'm gonna hang out for a minute there, and then I'm gonna go to bed. So I will see you later. Have a good night.